Topics covered in this video: Princess Beatrice of York's new professional position, the impact on her public reputation, the controversial reactions of the British public, the evolution of her career since her studies, the challenges junior members of the royal family face in finding their professional footing, and the implications for the future of the modern monarchy. If this news surprises you as much as it has surprised the entire United Kingdom, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our exclusive analyses of the royal family. Share this video with anyone interested in the behind-the-scenes life of the British monarchy, and let us know in the comments what you think of this much-talked-about appointment. News has just broken that has shaken the United Kingdom, and it directly concerns Princess Beatrice of York, daughter of the controversial Prince Andrew. After years of speculation about her professional future and constant criticism of her supposedly lazy lifestyle, the 35-year-old princess has finally landed a position that is causing a stir throughout the country. This appointment, described as prestigious by some and scandalous by others, marks a decisive turning point in the life of the woman who was previously considered one of the most discreet members of the British royal family. The announcement came as a bolt from the blue. Beatrice of York, ninth in line to the throne, has been appointed to a senior position in an institution that has been the pride of the United Kingdom for decades. This new role, which brings significant responsibilities and considerable public visibility, represents much more than just a job for this princess, who has long sought her own path away from the spotlight of traditional royal protocol. To understand the magnitude of this news, we must look back at Princess Beatrice's origins. Born in 1988, the eldest daughter of Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson, she grew up in the shadow of the scandals that affected her parents, particularly the financial woes and repeated controversies that tarnished her father's reputation. This complex family situation profoundly influenced her career path, pushing her to build a professional identity independent of her royal origins, a colossal challenge in a system where blue blood traditionally opens all doors but also closes many avenues of personal development. Her academic career had already demonstrated her determination to forge her own path. A graduate in history and art history from Goldsmiths University in London, she then joined the private sector, working primarily in finance and technology. These experiences, although sometimes criticized as being facilitated by her royal connections, nevertheless allowed her to acquire real and recognized expertise in highly competitive fields where incompetence is unforgivable, even with a noble title. The position she has just landed represents the culmination of this quest for professional independence. Without revealing all the details out of respect for her private life, it can be said that this position gives her considerable influence in a strategic sector for the British economy. This appointment comes at a particularly sensitive time for the royal family, which is undergoing a period of profound transformation with the evolution of the reign of Charles III and the challenges posed by the modernization of a thousand-year-old institution. Reactions to this announcement are as diverse as they are passionate. On the one hand, supporters see it as well-deserved recognition for an intelligent, hard-working woman who has proven her worth beyond her royal status. They point out that Beatrice has always shown genuine commitment in her various professional and charitable roles, demonstrating an exemplary work ethic and a keen understanding of contemporary issues. These defenders believe that her appointment represents exactly what the British monarchy needs: young, competent members who are connected to the realities of the 21st century. On the other hand, critics are not short of voices. They denounce what they perceive as institutionalized favoritism, arguing that no qualifications, however impressive, can justify a member of the royal family reaching such responsibilities in a system that should favor pure meritocracy. These critics point to family connections and question the transparency of the selection process that led to this appointment. This controversy actually reveals a much broader debate about the place of junior members of the royal family in modern British society. Unlike direct heirs like William and Catherine, who have clearly defined constitutional roles, the sovereign's cousins navigate a complex gray area where they must balance their royal status with their legitimate need for financial and professional independence. Beatrice's example perfectly illustrates this modern dilemma. On the one hand, her privileged upbringing and connections open doors for her not available to ordinary citizens. On the other, she faces a level of public scrutiny and media pressure that few professionals have to endure. Every decision she makes is analyzed, commented on, and sometimes distorted by a press and public that expects her to be both perfectly normal and extraordinarily exemplary. Her new position also comes at a crucial time for her personal reputation. After living in the shadow of family controversies, particularly the legal cases involving her father, Beatrice finally seems able to write her own professional story. This appointment represents a unique opportunity to distinguish herself on her own merits and build a personal legacy independent of the turbulence that has marked her family. The impact of this new role extends far beyond the princess's personal sphere. It is part of a broader reflection on the evolution of the British monarchy and its ability to adapt to the expectations of a changing society. Younger generations of Britons, in particular, are closely observing how members of the royal family manage to reconcile tradition and modernity, privilege and social responsibility. This appointment also raises important questions about the governance of British institutions and the role that members of the royal family can play within them. In a context where transparency and accountability have become essential requirements, Beatrice's presence in this prestigious position will be closely scrutinized by the media and the public. The challenges ahead are considerable. She will have to prove that she deserves her position through her competence and results, while managing constant pressure from a divided public regarding her legitimacy. This demanding situation could, however, prove to be exactly what she needed to definitively assert her place in the contemporary British landscape. Her career development will also be closely watched by other members of her generation within the royal family. Her success or challenges could influence the career choices of her cousins who, like her, are seeking to define their role in a modern monarchy while maintaining their personal independence. This appointment also comes in a unique geopolitical context where British soft power, embodied in particular by the royal family, plays an important role in the country's international relations. Beatrice's ability to successfully represent British values and interests in her new role could have implications far beyond the borders of the United Kingdom. The coming months will be crucial in assessing the true impact of this appointment on the princess's career and the broader evolution of the British royal family. Royal observers and specialist media will be closely following her first steps in this new role, analyzing every decision and public statement for clues about her ability to succeed in this demanding role. This captivating story of Beatrice of York and her career rise raises a fundamental question. In a society that values equal opportunity, is it possible for a member of the royal family to demonstrate her professional worth completely independent of her background, or will she always be judged by her status rather than her actual skills?